Hey, what's up, guys? Miedz P here, back with another not Minecraft, Pokemon High School video. And today I just recorded an 18-minute video, so we know how long this is. And as I said in the previous video, you guys won't be able to see because the audio my audio didn't really record. So second time reading it, but I'll be just as hyped. Let me just tell you guys, right before the start, this will be pretty epic, pretty solid. Okay. Oh, and yes, make sure to give me 1,000 subscribers, please. I really need 1,000 subscribers so I can get on this YouTube partnership, so I can get some premium Wattpad membership. I'm just saying. You subscribing allows me to get one step closer to Wattpad Premium, which you can supercharge your Wattpad experience. Oh, you'll enjoy Wattpad coins. Oh, Wattpad's going crypto. Make sure you get your Wattpad cryptocurrency and no ads. Ooh, I get my own ads. Exclusive theme colors. Guys, it's Wattpad. It's Wattpad Premium. Annual subscription? $5 a month? That's just $60. Why shouldn't you just give me $60 a year for Wattpad Premium? Alright, nonetheless, let's start this. Gary said that he was strong. He looks pathetic, said a purple-haired boy with a black and purple jacket, gray jeans, and black eyes. I couldn't agree more, Paul, said a blonde-haired boy with an orange jacket, black t-shirt, beige pants, and brown belt, and silvery eyes, bluish eyes. The two boys were leaning against each other against one of the pine trees in the courtyard, examining the new student, Ash. Please just drop it, Gary, Ash said, looking at his feet, but something was clearly bothering him. What happened to you, Ash? Gary asked himself while looking at Ash, whose eyes were covered by his hat's shadow. Until they entered the school's door, they were silent. The principal's office is over this way, said Gary, looking down and pointing down one of the hallways that was full of kids ready for their first day of school. Oh, Ash is going to be so surprised to see who the principal is. I wonder who the principal's going to be. I wonder. Gary thought with an evil grin on his face. Ash didn't notice this because he was looking all around him in awe. That's cute. The ceiling was very high, and the walls were covered with red, shiny lockers. Even the floor tile seemed to be squeaky clean. This way, said Gary when they got to the room with double black doors. When Gary opened them, there a round receptionist desk with a woman sitting at it, looking like she was doing some work on her computer. She had brown hair that went down to her shoulders, and a headband that pulled back some of her hair. On the right of the desk was a door, and on the left was a hallway that had a sign above it saying, "Teacher and staff only." For some reason, this school seemed more like a business office than a high school's office. Gary then led Ash to the door to the right and opened it up for Ash, gesturing for him to go in. The look on Gary's face made Ash nervous. What is he up to, he thought. Then he saw a familiar face. Oh, Ash accidentally yelled out when he saw the aged man. The aged man had white hair, a red shirt, beige jeans, brown leather shoes, and black, glistening eyes. Quiet, boy, said the professor, hushed Ash. Sorry, Ash said Ash, scratching the back of his head. So this is what Gary was so excited about. Ash stared back at Gary, who was trying hard not to laugh. Why are you laughing? It's not even that funny. Anyways, how was your journey back in Kanto? Professor Oak asked, unaware that Gary had already asked him. I I don't want to talk about it, Ash said with his face on to the side and down, with his hat covering his eyes. The professor knew Ash all too well, so he decided to drop it for now. Well, welcome to your new school, Ash, said Professor Oak, picking up a piece of paper off his desk. How does he know which paper is which? There are so many papers on the desk, Ash thought. This is your schedule. This be your schedule, my bruh. Oak handed him the paper when Ash took it. He glanced at it and at it, then said, "There's Professor Oak!" The school bell rung. Well, that means it's time for you two to leave! Professor Oak shooed them out of his office, but before the door closed, he said, Ash, meet me here at lunch, please. Ash nodded on his head and then ran back to Gary. So what's your first class? Gary took a piece of paper. Oh man, you're lucky! You're battling first! Gary said, a little envious. A little envious, indeed. Awesome! Gash said, getting excited. Gear, get me Gaku, you the Garfield. That Gats Gear, the Gatling gas being gelled. Gary picked up the pace, knowing that Gas was going to run there if he was too slow. But don't you need to be at your own class in a manner of time? Don't worry, my class is that way anyway. And if I'm late, Pops will excuse me it. Gary reassured Ash. After a while, they made it to another pair of double doors. Gary opened the doors for Ash and gestured him to go in. After Ash walked Gary had left to show quickly to get to his own class. This is a new type of class. This time, he wasn't indoors. There was no selling, but it had desks like any normal classroom. There were a couple of battlefields that were separated by chain gates. All this surrounded by stands and buildings. Oh, you must be the new student, said a middle-aged man that had brown hair that connected with his brown beard. He had a blue t-shirt with ecru-colored shorts. Excuse me. That was held up by his brown belt. His eyes were brown. He was wearing sandals and a brown satchel. Yes, Ash responded. Yes. Ash, catch up, was it? I'm laughing very much, as other students giggled a bit. Ash sweat drop. Ketchum, he corrected. Oh, my bad. The man scratched at the back of his head with a bit of sweat on his face. Please take a seat. Anyone will do. Since it's the first day, I'll let you choose one yourself, he said, gesturing towards the 5x5 desk. There was only one seat. The only seat left was the seat in front and center out of all the desk. The worst spot you could get, right in front of the teacher! After Ash took his seat, the man had said, My name is Burge. I'll be your battle teacher. Today, I would like to see what you are all made of. So I paired you up with one person. That person will be your opponent. What a fine opponent on a French cuisine with some frog legs and some foie de gras. And the list is posted on the wall behind you. Everyone rushed to see who they were battling, hoping that they weren't partnered with Paul, so they at least had a fighting chance. Ash was the last person to see who his opponent was. What is this opposing net that the story is describing? Oh man, the new kid is battling against Paul, Ash heard some students say. Oh, that poor kid. Let's hope that Paul will go easy on him. Yeah, right. Paul never goes easy on everyone. He overkills everyone's Pokemon. Yeah, everyone's except for Gary's. That's why he's number 2. Ash's hands were shaking in excitement. Even Pikachu was getting fired up. Ready, Pikachu? Ash said, looking at his yellow mouse Pokemon with red cheeks. It clenched its paws in a fist and poomed its arms in the air. Tisk, pathetic! Paul sounded out. Ash turned his attention to the boy mocking him. So you must be Paul! I'm Ash. Ash held out his hands for a handshake. Paul slapped it away. I don't shake hands with losers. Ash stared at Paul in confusion as Paul walked away. Just ignore him, said a boy's voice that was behind Ash. The boy had green hair, a purple jacket, and a black long-sleeved shirt, and green pants and green eyes. The name's Drew, he said, holding a rose that he pulled from out of nowhere. Oh, you were giving me a rose? Whoa! Ash started at the rose, dumbfounded. Ash began. Don't let Paul bother. He's just like that to anyone new. BTW, Paul is the strongest trainer in the whole school. Drew ran his fingers through his hair. So if you can beat him, then you'll be the new Naruto. Drew was now holding up 2 fingers. What's with this guy, Ash thought. No pressure, though. Don't worry about me. I just want to see how strong he is. Oh, he's really strong. Really? Anyways, it seems like everyone has a rank. Well, so what's yours? Me? You're asking me what my rank is? I'm number 7, Drew said with a lot of confidence. Wow, you're so high up in the rank, Ash had said with sparkles in his eyes, since Ash's battle was the last one. He had waited a long time. It was 3 minutes before they had to switch classes, so he was getting worried that he wasn't going to battle. Then second to last battle had ended. Pikachu, are you ready? Pika! It nodded its head. Ash's heart was pounding, but he wasn't nervous at all. He was excited. Ash hadn't battled since the incident. This will be a one-on-one battle! Trainers, please send out your Pokemon, said Professor Birch standing in the ref box. Pikachu, I choose you! Man, Professor Birch really wanted to see this last battle end quick. Yeah, pairing the new kid up with Paul, geesh. You would think that he would be going easy on him since he is new. But it paired him up with someone that had a lower rank. Yeah, 2 more minutes until the bell rings, said a couple of students in the stands. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ha ha ha. Let's end this battle quick. Ursa Ring, stand for battle, Paul said, throwing out a Pokemon releasing a bear-like Pokemon that had a yellow ring on its stomach. The crowd was no longer paying attention. They all knew that Ursa Ring was one of Paul's strongest Pokemon, and even Gary had a hard time beating it. Battle begin! Ursa Ring, have on! The bear charged at Pokemon, charged at little Pikachu as its arms turned right. Pikachu, use Iron Tail! Pikachu, walk over with a Iron Tail! The crowd seemed to be getting quieter and quieter. Paul seemed to be surprised that this Pikachu knew an Iron-type move. Use Thunder Punch, then Ice Punch until you get a hit! Said Paul now in the game. Pikachu, quick attack! Pikachu then started running on side to side, somebody back! There were a few close calls, and Ursaring almost hit Pikachu. Keep going, Pikachu! Whew. Then Ash noticed that Ursaring was getting closer. Pikachu, use Electro Ball! Pikachu then collected all the electricity in its tail, then formed it into a ball. Right before Ursaring was about to land another punch, or throw another punch, Pikachu launched the ball straight at the barrel. Ursaring was hit by the Electro Ball and was sent back. Ursaring's breathing was becoming heavy. Pikachu, Thunderbolt! The Thunderbolt was sent straight after Ursaring. Ursaring was hit once more, but was still standing. Ursaring, I believe! The Pokemon gathered energy in its mouth and sent it flying at Pikachu. Pikachu, dodge! Then the whole battlefield was glowing, and when it died down, Ash shouted, Pikachu! I tell it fell load up with a Electro Ball! What? Paul shouted in shock when he saw Ash's Pikachu was still fighting. Ursaring fell to the ground, unconscious. For a moment, the whole place was silent. Pikachu ran back onto Ash's shoulders without a single scratch on it. Then the whole stadium went up in cheers. Go, new kid! They shouted. They shouted. Ash hadn't realized that the bell had rung and the other class was watching along with his own. Ursaring is unable to battle, in which means Ash is the winner! And the new number 2. Birch tried shouting over the wild crowd. Paul had his head down and returned to Ursaring, shoved his hand in his pocket, and walked away. Great battle, Paul! Paul growled at Ash and kept walking. Ashy boy, you won, Gary said, running from the stands. It seems that I have, Ash said, grabbing his hat, closing his eyes, and smiling. To be continued! I hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me what you think. Is anything I need to improve on? Hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Whew. Now that was a battle. Battle of the ages, I would say. Now, please make sure to hit that like, comment, make sure to comment and subscribe. Also join my notification squad. I need more notification member gang. Oh yeah, the gang with the notification gang. And make sure to subscribe so I can get Wattpad Premium with my YouTube ad revenue once I get 1,000 subscribers. Once again, thank you for watching, and goodbye, gamers. Sayonara!